Who are you as a brand professionally? All of you are a brand. Do you know what I mean by that? We are all a product of perceived, a product of perception. All of us. Research shows that your first impression of someone is formed within a split second. It's not even in it's a split second, a lot of times unfairly, makes sense? But the reality is, there are two elements of human nature when it comes to perception. One is that we make our judgments almost immediately, and two is that they're very hard to change once they're made. It's just the way humans are. So, who you are, the reason I'm saying that is who you are as a brand is very much determined by your behavior and what you show people, yeah? So when you're sitting up the back and hiding when you're attending a training course, or the way we dress, the way we turn up on time. You know, every little thing we do in terms of our punctuality, our attendance, the way that that was not even on purpose.
So it was very well rehearsed.
Yeah, very, very, very good timing. It wasn't even on purpose. So the way you participate, the way you are in the group, the way that all of it means something. So those of you that we have in the room, okay, so we've got Ted, we've got Andrew, we've got Craig. How much of what your decision, this is quite honest, we need to be here, right? How much of your decision making is based on those type of perceived biases in a lot of ways? How much of our operating, how much as leaders, how much of our decision making is based on some of those unconscious biases?
Well, I probably think a lot.
Yeah. Ted, Craig, same?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah, just like if you go into a meeting and you're seeing someone for the first time, just the body language in those first seconds, you kind of make a judgment. It's just human nature.
100%.
Yeah, that first impression lasts a long time.
Yeah. Made in split seconds and very hard to change. So you as a brand, we're talking about clients, right? We're talking about our work. But in this particular talk that we're having now, it's also about brand you. So I'm talking about what I do is perceived by others and judged in either a positive or a negative way, and that sticks. So when we have judgments like, Philip's really difficult, be careful, he gets angry easily, or he gets defensive when you're giving feedback, all comes and stems from somewhere, correct? Things have happened along that way to do that. So accountability, Webster's dictionary says, accountability is the obligation or willingness to accept responsibility for one's actions. Being able to accept responsibility for one's actions. One of my best topics, one of the things I love the most in terms of, apart from self-awareness, is everything we do has consequences. So Renee says, I've decided I want to do this. And then I will say as her coach, fine. Are you prepared to accept the consequences of that? If you are, go for it. Yeah? You done? What are your values as a person? Tell me some of the values that you consider important to you. What's a value that you, like mine, I'll make it, so mine, a big one for me is honesty. So I can forgive a lot of things. Like I don't mind if friends can be quite horrible sometimes, you know, they can be quite nasty, but I find it hard to overcome and to move past lying. So honesty for me and integrity is quite important in relationships, friendships, work scenarios. I find it really hard. It's one of the things I have to struggle with my self-awareness to overcome. What would be one of your values?
Try to do your best in a task in a professional context. So you might not get it right, but at least giving it a crack and
so
putting the effort.
For you, we're just talking for you, it is a value of yours. Give it your best, do everything you can, give it your best shot, even if it's not perfect, knowing that you did your best is really important to you, yeah? So you would find it really hard, people or when you do it or others give up easily before they've even tried would be something difficult for you to understand, correct?
Possibly.
Because it goes against the values that you believe. And you would find it really pleasing and you would encourage someone if you knew that they tried 20 times to achieve it. So someone's really tried and tried and tried and hasn't, so not giving up is important for you. Okay, all right. Pooja, what's one of your values?
Respect
What do you mean by that? Respecting others?
others, no matter the level, whether someone is
Okay. Being respectful
yeah,
to
your
everybody.
senior, your juniors, your family members, your friends.
So can you see what that means is, this is all self-awareness, what that means is you would be very careful with how you say things to people.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you upset someone, if you make me cry, if you make me upset, you actually don't like that.
Yeah.
Whereas other people can just go home and they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
See? So we all have values. There's activities, I can send you activities to work out your values. The reason I'm saying this is because we spend a lot of time working out goals. Like, what are my goals? You know, in your performance reviews or in a lot of times, you know, we say, what are my goals for the year? What are my New Year's resolutions? But can you see that to work out goals are more powerful when they're rooted in your values? Does that make sense? When goals are based on your values, they become a lot more powerful. And what this is about is, who are you as a person? What do you represent? What are your values? Becomes your brand. Can everybody think of at least one value that's very important to them? Can everyone? Matt?
I think enjoyment, having fun at the same time whilst you're doing something. Because if you're just going through the motions of it, it's kind of like, why are you bothering?
So if somebody, again, if you or I or somebody is doing something and it's out of obligation, they're really hating what they do, they're really getting enough, you would find that difficult to,
Yeah, you're not going to obviously love every part of every moment.
I know what you
of
mean,
work
yeah.
Or your day, your chores, but if you can at least find enjoyment throughout it, and get through some of the parts that you might not be enjoying as much. I think
You'd be
that's important.
surprised though. You know, there's a quote that what you're saying is really, so it's about, happiness has, when they do research in happiness, there's hedonic pleasure, hedonic happiness, and also eudaimonic, what they call, there's two different words. One is pleasure, like eating. Hedonic means like drinking, eating, having nice clothes, like the way things feel, like pleasure, that sort of pleasure. Eudaimonic is more in terms of meaning, like a deeper meaning. So you need both, right? So there's a lot to be said for, there's a quote that Gandhi used, and I read somewhere in a book, and it was, you do something with joy or not at all. So what you're saying is not wrong. What I mean is, they can be chores, but they can still be, you can find something in it that keeps you going. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's a value of yours, yeah? And it's a good value, because what it means is that you want to get the pleasure out of something, you want to enjoy something. Yeah, good. Tom, one of yours?
Mine also comes back to one of the key ones was on honesty. Like,
Yeah, if that was mine, yeah.
if I'm unable to be honest with the other person, then they're not going to get any value of what I can offer them.
Yeah.
Some people need to hear some things that they may not be willing to hear.
Whereas some people I know quite well, and people I've been close to, see nothing wrong with blurring. Like, I've got people I'm really close to, I've known for a long time, who would say, like, we're trying to do something, we're trying to put an application in for something, and someone will say, don't worry, just say that. And the person won't. So in other words, I could be a reference for somebody. I'll give you, so I could be a reference for someone applying to rent a house, and I've got friends that would consider it nothing to put my name down and put a salary that's 5 times what they earn, and that they're self-employed and that they work for me even, and then are surprised when I get upset when the person calls me and I don't know what to say. Do you all know? Yeah? There's a lot of people. So I've got people I know, but honesty is really not one of their values. Like, they find it really, like, if I get upset, Andrew, why did you say that you earn XXX when you earn half that? And why did you say you work for me? You don't even work for me. And I've got friends that would say, big deal. It's just to get a house. I'm just renting a, true? Yeah. I'm just renting a house. So values are important. Can you see in your brand? Tanya, sorry.
How do you manage the relationship when there is a clash of values?
You make choices every day. Can you see? That's probably the most sensible thing I can tell you. So I have a value of give it your best shot. Give it your best shot and do the best you can do. Number one, you make choices of who's around you. Where this becomes, is Natalie here? Yeah, up the back. So when it's family and people you can't get away from, it becomes more complex, right? But a lot of your friendships are based on choices. So if I have a friend of mine who all the choices they make is they get ahead, but they don't care how they do it. They step on, they're ruthless and they'll lie. I've made choices when I do. They say that you are the product of the 6 people around you. So if I want to know who you are, I just look at your social circle. So A is that, and B, you make choices every day in terms of, I don't think that's a friendship that's for me. I don't think that represents who I am as a person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I like your value. I think it's sensible. I like the value of taking enjoyment out of life. I like the value of honesty. But if someone said to me, my value is step on anyone to get ahead. Like one of my best friends has got in their office, like this is someone that runs a big business, and they've got in their office, as soon as you go in their office, like it's at your reception, right? There's a big print, like half as big as this TV screen, and it's like those, you know, those steamrollers in the ones that put bitumen down on the, you know, like with the big, and it says you're either part of the steamroller, you're either the steamroller or part of the pavement. You're either the steamroller or part of the pavement. I think I've got that right. So what they're saying is, you've got to be, otherwise, you know, if you're not the one squashing, you'll get squashed. Now, I walk through that and every time have made a comment. Every time I've seen that, I've made a comment and I've said, then are you surprised that you get the type of people coming through? So see, you make a choice. If it's not according to your values, then you say so. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
So in your accountability at work, so part of it is really simple, and those of you that are leaders within the organization would know this, but part of it is the brand is showing up, setting out to do things that you said you'd do, taking personal responsibility for your work, trusting in your teammates and knowing you can count on each other. So to create accountability as a culture, it's high-performing teams do it to build better relationships, eliminate surprises, and improve overall job satisfaction. So Andrew, as someone that you know, you've in terms of being a leader, how does accountability look for you? What does it look like for you? So you being happy with someone, like in a performance review where you have to tick or make a really nice about accountability, what do you need to see? What does it look like?
It's proof in the pudding. Like if someone says they're going to do something, commit to something, they actually do it. Well, that's accountability 101.
So you say it, you do it.
Yeah.
And would I be right in saying that that's aligned with your values as well?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have said it otherwise of all the comments. Can you see, by talking and self-awareness, you're giving all the time. Like I know now that that's one of your values.
And accountability, like you said you're going to do something, it doesn't mean you're going to be 100% correct in what you've delivered.
Like I said, yeah.
But it's actually having a crack and doing what you say.
So that's important for you as well. Yeah. What else does it, Craig, what does it look like for you, accountability? For you to say that person's showing a lot of accountability, what are the behaviours, what do you need to see?
They're doing what they say they were going to do. So you trust them, they're showing mutual respect, good relationship, a lot of communication.
Yeah, thank you, Ted.